Personally, I loved Obi Wan Kenobi more than anything that has come out of the Star Wars universe in like years, maybe decades, honestly. For me, this show really like completed the saga, like it filled in that what I felt was the last missing link, you know what I mean? Like the story that's told in the prequels is just so vastly different from the story that's told in the original trilogy. And for me, this series really just flawlessly weaved them together into one big fluid saga. And I think they did a good job of that in so many different little ways that I really wouldn't have even thought were necessary. Like showing, really up close and personal level what Order 66 was like, especially in the Jedi Temple. Showing what day to day life is like for the rebels, not the big hotshot rebels, like the random, boots on the ground, nobody rebels. You know what I mean? They did it for Obi-Wan himself, of course, in a way that I thought was absolutely amazing. Like, this really bridged the gap between who Obi-Wan is in episode 3 and who Ben Kenobi is in episode 4. Now, mind you, like, Revenge of the Sith, I thought really did a good job of setting him on that trajectory. It was very believable that he would eventually become, the more cynical, jaded person that we see in the original trilogy. But to me, this really let us see that evolution taking place in real time. But honestly, the thing that blew me away about this show the most was what it did for Darth Vader. And honestly, like, if you don't want spoilers and you haven't seen it right now, you need to stop watching, because this is where I'm going to spoil like all of the most important stuff. So here's the thing. A lot of people have said they felt Hayden Christensen was wasted in this series. I did not feel like that was the case at all. I thought he was used sparingly, but very, very well. You never really get comfortable with him. You never really get, used to seeing him in the show, and I think that was a brilliant writing move. And I personally think that the reason they did that is probably because of that one moment, when his helmet's broken, you see Hayden's face and you hear Hayden's voice. Something about that just like absolutely broke me. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just started like sobbing uncontrollably when I watched that scene. Anakin and Vader are such vastly different characters that to me it's kind of always been hard to picture Anakin as the one in the suit. But for me, that one scene really connected the dots. It's like from that moment on, I was like, yeah, inside that Darth Vader armor is that same insecure, scared kid from episode 1. You know what I mean? I thought the whole show was absolutely beautiful.